Hi guys, me Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA, and this video is about the Elio Motors vehicle, and what it is I wanted to give you an update. I did a video several days ago about the Elio and got a lot of comments related to whether it's ever going to be built or not. And so what I've done the past few days is gone through and checked some stories related to Elio and their financing problems and blah, blah, blah. And it seems like no one really knows, okay? Now, the latest info that I found that is reliable, I think, is from Forbes, which is a financial publication, highly regarded, and they published an article on, let's see if they've got the date on it. This article came out October the 28th, 2016. And it was written by a lady named Deborah Borchardt, Borchardt, and the story is headlined or headed, Elio Motors defends its delay to Shreveport, Louisiana. And it's a good story. Of course, it has a picture of the P5 prototype, and apparently they're also going to introduce a new model in November at a car show somewhere. It's a big thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's next month. And anyway, Paul Elio spoke at a public meeting, a public meeting of the parish of Caddo in Louisiana. That, instead of having counties, they have what are called parishes in Louisiana on Wednesday to explain the delays and the challenges that Elio Motor has overcome to get to this point. And Representative Cedric Glover grilled Elio and Racer Trust over the empty building and potentially wasted opportunities of another potential tenant named Project Phoenix. Apparently, if Elio hadn't taken the building for lease, then this Project Phoenix, which is $1 billion corporation, would have taken it, and the parish would be getting some tax revenue, and so would the state of Louisiana. But anyway, the way the lease is set up that Elio has is very interesting, and it's very liberal. Elio doesn't have to pay any rent, none, zero, for the space until the cars roll off the assembly line. That's what you call a very, very generous offer. And if you read the article, you'll see that that's pointed out. And also, whenever he leased it, he went in and his group, and they sold the equipment out of there to raise money, of course. And the parish of Caddo is saying, well, we should have gotten that. Well, anyway, so there's a little dispute here. And right now, Elio has about 61,000 reservations for the car. And bankers are starting to become a little interested, according to Elio. And anyway, he says that 12 months ago, they wouldn't return my calls. And now we're having meetings. But he also, Paul Elio is his name, the owner of Elio Motors, concedes that they need $300 million to start making cars, and they only have $120 million. So what we have is a good beginning, but whether it's going to be, I am interested in the Elio. I would love to see it produced. I'm not positive or negative on the production of this particular vehicle. So my views are completely neutral. You know, I don't have any money invested in it. At one time, I thought about it. I decided not to. I know a lot of people did, and I hope it all turns out well for them. But they have a new relationship with some investment bankers, I think, that are. It's called Oppenheimer, and we'll see. But if you want to get the latest info about Elio Motors, you know, this is the article to look at. You can just read. It's not a very long article. Uh, you know, this fella Glover, I think he's the representative. Let me see if that's right. Da, 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 da. Yeah, Cedric Glover. He's the representative that was there, the government official. But it says he admitted that Elio's vision was enticing, but wasn't convinced that Shreveport had not been taken advantage of. He didn't like that Elio was able to sell off the old GM plant equipment and keep the money. And anyway, he's not happy that there's no money coming out of that plant. So Shreveport's been upset about the delays, and but there is a company, Hyundai or Hyundai, however you say it, Dymos, that will be building the seats for the cars in Shreveport, and that will also bring in 80 additional full-time jobs. So you know right now, folks, I would say Elio has got an uphill battle, because if he's only got 120 million and this thing has been delayed, I guess 4 years now, and I don't know. I'm not going to be negative, but I hope it produces, because I like the car. I think I think he could sell it. The price is good, even though he went up to $7,300, which is still very practical. I like it. I mean, I actually do like it. I was very interested in it. I still am. And for you people that, again, have put money into this deal, all I can tell you is read this update. And, you know, of course, you know, you see what you want to see and you hear what you want to hear. So, you know, if you're really an Elio fan, then you're going to see a lot of some positive things in this article. And if you're negative on Elio, then you're going to probably see some negative things in it. But again, the article is headed up Elio Motors defends its delays to Shreveport, Louisiana. Deborah Borchardt, Borchardt, was the writer of the article for Forbes magazine, Forbes, Forbes. So you Elio guys or Elio fans, go there and check it out and see what you think. But I mean, I checked everywhere looking for some positive stuff, because I'm trying to figure out how they're going to raise the additional 180 million that they need. I mean, I was a CPA for 20 years or a little more, and I understand finance. I did a lot of it myself, and you know, I understand business. And you know, when you've got $180 million shortfall, and you've already delayed production for 4 years, your audience is going to start losing their attention. And if that starts to happen, if that 61,000 for some reason, I don't guess it can decline, but if it levels off and there's no new blood coming in, these investment bankers are going to say no. You know, they're not going to get into it. Now, if the federal government, I know he's applied for a federal loan, and if you know they reach certain levels, then that may happen. I think that's 200 million, and you know, so there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know, I would love to see him produce the car. I'm for the Tesla also, but the Tesla is so far, you know, it's like two different worlds. Okay. And but anyway, having said all that, this is TC and IT, technically correct. No, it's Trenton Clump, and this is an IT here. This is red on the head. He's kind of in a glare, and I don't know why my camera's doing that today, but it is. But this is what you call a low budget video or YouTube channel. I mean low as in zero, okay? And but anyway, you guys that are Elio fans, all I can tell you is, do your research, keep your fingers crossed. They're coming out with a new version at this auto show in November the 17th. I think is what they said somewhere I read. So who knows? All I can say is thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, and you guys, bye bye, buy American made. Elio would be a great product, at least in my opinion. So anyway, enjoy. Bye bye.